Breaking news in the NBA. The Brooklyn Nets have made some key moves to lock down two important players for the upcoming season. Forward Ziaire Williams and center Sharpe are both returning to the Nets on 2-year, $12 million deals. This news just came down from sources, and it's a move that could have a significant impact on the Nets' depth and future. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you're all about the latest NBA news and analysis. Comment below with your thoughts on these signings, and let's get into it. Ziaire Williams and Sharpe, two young players with plenty of potential, are now locked in for Brooklyn. But let's break down what each brings to the table and how their contracts could play a pivotal role in the team's growth. Let's start with Sharpe. You probably know him as the 6'9" center the Nets drafted with the number 29 pick in 2020. Despite being a late first-round selection, Sharpe has steadily improved each season and played a career-high 18.1 minutes per game last year. His role on the team has definitely increased, and he's earned that extra time on the court with his hustle and energy. Last season, Sharpe experimented with the three-point shot, a new weapon he was trying to add to his game. But if we're being honest, it wasn't exactly the most successful experiment. He shot just 11 for 45 from beyond the arc, which isn't ideal. However, where Sharpe really shines is in the paint. He's a force around the rim, shooting an impressive 62.1% on his attempts last year. But here's the kicker. Despite not being the most polished three-point shooter, Sharpe still proved to be one of the Nets' most impactful players last season. In fact, he was one of just 3 rotation players with a positive net rating when he was on the floor. The other two were Dorian Finney-Smith and Dennis Schroeder, who, by the way, were both traded mid-season. So Sharpe's ability to contribute on both ends of the floor, especially when it comes to cleaning up around the basket, is crucial for Brooklyn. Even though the Nets chose not to tender Sharpe his qualifying offer, making him an unrestricted free agent, it's clear that they value him. They've now given him this 2-year deal, and while the specifics of the second year haven't been fully disclosed, it's a smart move for Brooklyn. Sharpe is still young and could grow even more with more development. Now, let's move to Ziaire Williams, another important piece of the puzzle for the Nets. Williams, who's just 23 years old, is coming off his first season with Brooklyn. The 6'9" forward had a solid campaign, averaging a career-high 10 points and 4.6 rebounds per game in 63 appearances. Those numbers show that he's improving and starting to find his rhythm in the NBA. Williams came to the Nets after spending his first 3 seasons with the Memphis Grizzlies, and it's clear he's making strides in his game. The good news for the Nets is that the second year of Williams' contract is a team option. This gives Brooklyn some flexibility, allowing them to decide if they want to keep him around for a longer period. For now, though, they've made the commitment, and it's a move that reflects their belief in Williams' potential. Williams was selected as a first-round pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, and while his averages over his career stand at 8.3 points and 3.2 rebounds, his best season yet was last year with Brooklyn. It's easy to see why the Nets are bringing him back. He's a versatile player with solid scoring ability and a developing all-around game, which makes him a valuable asset as they continue to build their roster. So, with both Williams and Sharpe returning, what does this mean for the Nets? First off, it adds depth to their front court. Brooklyn's not just relying on their big stars to carry the team, they're investing in their young players and giving them the opportunity to grow within the system. Williams and Sharpe aren't just depth pieces. They've shown that they can make an impact when given the chance. These signings could pay dividends in the long run as they continue to develop. And let's not forget about the money. Both players are getting 2-year deals worth $12 million. That's a solid commitment, but it's also manageable within the team's salary structure. The flexibility of these deals, especially Williams' team option for the second year, gives Brooklyn some leeway to adjust their strategy if necessary. All in all, the Brooklyn Nets are making moves that could help them build a strong, balanced roster going forward. Both Ziaire Williams and Sharpe bring different strengths to the table, but together, they add to a core of young, talented players who could play a big role in Brooklyn's future success. So, there you have it. Ziaire Williams and Sharpe are both locked in for the Nets. What do you think of these signings? Are the Nets doing enough to build a competitive roster for